We'll do it live. We'll do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
On our left, Assassins on the right of your screen, and these guys would be fighting for the dummy right now.
Well, interestingly enough, both teams, well, Assassins have only lost one round today, and that was to Havoc, and both teams haven't lost any points except Assassins to Havoc. Other than that, they won all their points in all their games.
I think Havoc's going to have a pretty... Well, they'll do their breakout, but I think they're going to be conservative. They want to get a couple of G's before they do anything aggressive.
So
I think
both teams have done like a mirrored breakout there. Strong gunfighting at the start, getting those lanes down.
Double stack in the center.
Yeah, that's their move. Francis is going to do a bump out to a snake corner in a sec.
Yep.
Ryan into his command center and Johnny out to snake corner.
Yeah, we got 5 alive paintball. Here goes Spatch up to the race.
Spatch to the center race. Johnny into snake 1. Having him clocked his bump.
It looks like Francis just got checked and got the all clear from Amanda.
G1 from Dorito Corner for Havoc.
Oh, who is that? Is that Callan?
Havoc have just lost 2 players.
Wow.
Callan from the death bunker.
Oh no, I think we still got Callan. Maybe that's James. It's hard to tell from here.
Whoever's in that death cake.
That's Spatch.
Johnny just got clipped in snake.
We got 4 on 3 paintball.
4 to 3 paintball.
So we got 4 players for Assassins, 3 for Havoc. And from Havoc, I can see Spatch just got shot in the face out of that race.
Yeah. So Assassins have got Ryan in command center, Bryce and Beast. I think it's Nathan in back center. They must have one in Dorito corner, I can't see.
So 4 on 2 Assassins?
Yeah, 4 and 2.
Alright, so it looks like Callan. Yep, Callan's just moved up into that Doritos and he's shooting at Ryan, who's in the A.
Center, yeah.
And then that must be Francis back center, who's just got to stay composed.
I think he's trying to work out how to get wide here before they get the jump on him.
That's going to be a tough one to get out wide. That's Callan's gone. He's not coming out. Okay.
So 4v1 right now. This is
Francis is out of paint.
That's it.
tried to get out into a center corner where he could control the game a little bit, but
It
was the right play to do.
exactly right. He didn't have any choice. And there's the hang. First point goes to Assassins.
That is the first point Havoc have dropped all day.
As my year 9 English teacher would say, the plot thickens. No?
We've got 4 minutes 39 left on the clock now. Assassins up by 1.
Hold it up. Unfortunately, late in the day, we and our gear is beaten by the wind and the sand, and some stuff seems to be going down, but as long as our Center 50 camera stays awake, we can keep bringing you guys some paintball, whoever's out there watching.
I hope someone is.
Well, we've had a couple of people who fed us some comments, including my family from Virginia, who've been
cool.
watching it on TV, which is pretty wild.
Stream's gone
that's great.
international. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a message from Mike Wyberry. What's going on here?
Yeah.
So where's the webcast? Oh, Mike.
I'll get him on for the finals.
That's a bit of a bummer that we don't have that much of a presence out there, that people are having a hard time finding what we got, though.
Yeah, it's the first one, so once we can solidify But you know, we were able to do it. The next one's going to be much better next year.
Yeah. So do you miss playing, sitting here talking about the game?
It's
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
It's pretty fun actually sitting here talking about the game and analysing it. It's not the same as playing, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I've enjoyed my day. You enjoyed yours?
Oh, I've had a great day. I've had a great day, and I've been looking forward to this day forever. So it's been a great day, and I wouldn't swap this seat for out there right now, just because, you know, these guys out here that are playing, we got Havoc and Assassins out here playing right now. They're doing their part to make the game competitive and to grow the tournament series like that. They're out there scrapping, and I can't do what they do. But what I'm trying to do is something that you know, is going to contribute in another way. So I think you know, we're all doing our part in different ways. And I'm enjoying this.
You were good enough to play head to head with any of those players out there?
Oh, maybe back in the day.
You might be a bit rusty, but
Straight into that snake corner this game, and he gets cleared.
Oh,
That's
no,
a big
Havoc.
pickup for Assassins.
They've dropped 2 Gs. That looked like James Burian, or no, it's Callan walking off over there.
Yeah, from the Dorito side.
So Havoc's going to need to get wide. We've got James Burian in the stand-up. We've got...
See, this is a big play.
yep, you've still got 5 live players. Player getting a check in the centre, but he's okay.
Assassins just need to stay alive because Havoc have to make all the moves this game.
Yeah, another G.
That's another G.
I think Phil just got dropped. We got Spatch in back center. James kicking up dust as he goes out to Dorito corner and gets shot.
Yeah,
If that is James, I can't really tell.
That's 5-on-1 now.
yeah.
I think Spatch is the only Havoc player alive.
Yeah, I
They'd
think
be
you're right.
better off toweling it right now.
Unfortunately, there isn't a way to tell.
You can call toweling this.
I think theoretically you can, but I don't know.
Well, they did earlier today.
I know.
Spatch makes some moves. He's got to do something. He's going to get himself in trouble if he doesn't put a hand on his head and walk off.
Yeah, my gun doesn't stop rolling until your hand's in your head. Assassin's coming out really strong.
I think they're ghost busting at the moment.
Yep, they are.
No, there's a player in there.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's James. You're right.
Oh,
And
so
James is
didn't
walking
get
off
out.
without his hand on his head either. Havoc is kind of coming a little bit uncomposed.
Yeah, and you can see that in the frustration in the players as they're coming off. They're getting rattled.
I'd like to see a game here, though. I mean, it's great to see. Assassins give the top team a run for their money, but I'd like to see a game. I'd like to see Havoc come back a bit here.
Yeah, but look at them as they're going off. Their tails are up. They're ready to go out, get cleaned up, and come straight back on.
Yeah, they've got the momentum for sure.
Yeah.
I don't reckon they can come back from this now.
Well, it's tough because
They've got to pick up 3 points.
and when you have been rolling through the entire day, you haven't necessarily had to overcome any adversity.
Yeah.
And you haven't had to grind. You haven't had to dig deep, and then when it hits you in the nose, it's hard to shake it off.
Yeah, and they've just been hit in the nose twice. By a team that they beat thoroughly in the first round.
All right.
Kudos to Assassins as well. They've actually changed their breakout plan for this final. And haven't been able
What
to
did-
adapt to it.
Yeah, what have they done differently?
So previously they were bumping out wide quite quickly.
Yeah,
And that's how Havoc beat them in the first point. Because Havoc broke conservatively in the center, locked lanes, and then bumped out. Like a stutter play.
yep.
So Assassins have taken that same stutter play, and instead of locking the lanes, they're actually shooting their stutter players. And that's what's giving them an advantage on the break.
Yeah.
I
Havoc are talking it up really strongly over here. Really talking to each other, trying to encourage everybody to get out and play hard.
looks like Spatch might be going snake side. I'm pulling for Havoc on this one. I want him to come back and make it a game, get another point. Let's see some grindy finals out here. Guns up, pain is in the air, and Assassins drop 1 off of the break.
Yeah, was that the Beast player? Dorito corner's getting checked.
Alright, Dorito corner's
just one.
clean.
They're just the beast one.
But that's a start for Havoc. Dispatch is moving up to the highway, and looks like Callan drops and Francis fills.
Filling in. Francis is hungry to get up there. You can just see it as he's moving.
We got 2.5 minutes on the clock, and the onus is on Havoc to push into these guns.
Havoc has to make the play. Assassins just need to lock that field.
Dispatch makes it into the snake as Francis pushes up to the A.
So right now, Ryan needs to be communicating to his base player. Johnny's
Move on the
Dorito
Doritos.
3. I don't think anybody's seen Johnny's jet bump yet. Okay, there we go. They've just called the Dorito gun.
Just under 2 minutes. Francis is trying to make something happen.
He didn't hear him when he called the Dorito.
Francis didn't pull it off, unfortunately, but he knew something had to happen. We've got 3 on 4.
He's in there, Dorito 4. Assassin's got back center, Dorito corner,
Yeah, Dorito moved up. Dorito.
Death Cake, and Dorito 5.
Havoc
This is all over.
just lost another player. I think it's 2 on. Oh, Dispatch takes out Ryan going to his home.
It's 3 on 2. Oh, Johnny's gone as well. No, it's 2 on 1.
Yep, 2 on 1 now.
Haven't lost a player and took 3 at the same time.
There's almost 1 minute left.
Yeah, they need to move.
So we might need to just keep our voices down a little bit so we don't tell Dispatch what he's got to be doing here, but. That's James moving up the Doritos. Dispatch is moving up the highway now. They've got to go to that Dorito.
fast.
Or they've got to go to the buzzer.
Gotta go really fast.
Yeah.
So what? Why is nobody sprinting to that button right now? What are you guys
They're
doing?
checking each other.
They check each other and.
Insane.
No. Crazy
So
stuff.
they've just burned a couple seconds of their game time.
Yeah.
So
30s.
it's great. They got that point. They got that point. It's going to make for an exciting last point, but I don't think there's enough time here to actually do a proper comeback.
Yeah, neither do I. They might have a minute left because I didn't hear the refs call a minute and maybe I clocked out.
Well, it could be, yeah. It could be.
But still a minute to take a point, to take it to a tie. It's hard. Assassins are going to come out and just hold the field square.
Well, again, anybody who's watching, thanks. I got a message from Mike Wybrew just a second ago. I hope you've been able to find the stream. Thank you for your support. You and I have a few conversations over Facebook from time to time, and I think we disagree on a few things. But whenever we need a little bit of support, you're a pretty supportive guy of us out here, and man, I love coming out to Super Sevens.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Thanks for getting around us in our little imposter cast over here. Means a lot that you're interested in what we're doing.
Over the years, Mike's done a lot to support this scene over here. He supported me through all my endeavours. That's how we got our first great field out here a few years back.
Millennium Field.
Yeah, and the bunkers are still being used now.
Yeah,
so.
You're right.
It's still out, the ones that you and I bought.
All right, coming back to the field, we've got Assassins on your left, up 2 against Havoc, who until this finals has not dropped a point all round.
Yeah.
They're not going to be happy. Trying to listen in to see if I can hear the ref say how much time's left. Amanda. Just let them focus, get their job done. Havoc's charging up the field. Francis.
Command center. 2 players in that command center.
Francis.
Dorito move.
They know they've got to get it done. They've got to take around. They got to drop bodies.
G1 on.
G1 from Nathan.
Nathan's for shot out of the back center for Assassins.
Batch, I think, is gone.
Another one,
Callan's
two.
gone.
Francis and Callan both dropped for Havoc.
Francis is still in. That's time.
Yeah. So your clock wasn't that far off.
Not too bad.
You're only 2 seconds off.
We must have missed the 1 minute call, but wow. Provided that there's no turnaround here, Assassins have got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's their first event win.
And pretty well deserved the way that they played the
They
finals.
played finals
Yeah.
very well. They switched their gameplay specifically to beat this other team who couldn't adapt well enough, quick enough.
I'm gonna keep the camera on the field for a second in
Yeah,
case we
absolutely.
get a little bit of a celebration from the Assassins.
Yeah, or some controversy or something.
Pretty serious check on the player over there.
Oh, I hope he's got his gun locked.
That's Ryan.
They've still got a couple of players left if there's a penalty.
Ryan would be going through some agony right there, standing there watching. Again, there's the 3 refs around your gun. Is never a good feeling. Havoc players standing by.
Players
Ryan's
eliminated.
gone. Penalty.
for 1.
Johnny's gone. 2 for 1. What's just happened? I think we got 1 player left still,
I'm
though.
actually not sure what's happened here because Havoc can't hang the flag 'cause time's up. So I don't know if they just get the bodies and Assassins still win.
I think Assassins won. It looks like Johnny and some of the Havoc boys are like giving each other fist bumps. So I don't think there's any contention at the moment.
Unless it becomes like a 3 for 1 and it gets changed over, they get the point, I believe.
If that's the case, I don't think that the Assassins boys would be fist bumping anybody
No,
out there
you're
right now.
They'd all be going in to get ready for another point.
Yeah. No, it seems pretty
Well,
congenial out there.
Yeah, I think that's it. Assassins are congratulating each other. I think we got our winners. As Johnny's
Look at Johnny
pointing at us.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. I reckon that does it.
Yeah.
I would have put my money on Havoc at the start of the day, but Assassins really came through and stepped up.
What happened there, Amanda?
So that was time on the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Assassins had a hit on one of their players. It was awarded as 2 for 1, but they still had,
Had one player
remaining
left.
body
Yep.
at the end, so it didn't really affect anything.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
Assassins win 2-1.
Wow.
Cool.
Interesting outcome for the final, not what we expected. But
No, but it's exciting, and I'm glad Havoc came back and added another
They
point.
did, yes.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I guess that just about does it.
Yeah.
Tough day of paintball. Who would you pick today as best player on field and best rookie?
Oh, that is a really tough one, and you're putting me on the spot on camera. Field's dead. Thank you. Best rookie. It's a tough one because all 3 of those Jokers players played quite well. I saw
Yeah.
Phil was doing a lot of communicating. He was pushing up the snake, but then I might be biased because he was closer to us.
Yeah, we saw more of him.
Saw more of him.
Unfortunately,
Alexis.
we couldn't see a lot of Maya because of those temples block our view.
That's going to be a really tough
Which
one.
was the young girl in the pink?
That's
That's
Alexis.
Alexis.
She had
was-
really
was
good form.
Getting really good technique.
Yeah, and she took out that bunker run through.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on that.
She scared a couple players because she started railing later in the games.
Yeah.
And definitely scared some of our players because they were coming down there to be very gentle.
Yeah.
And she started railing.
But then as far as like sort of a best and fairest, that's a really tough one because I don't know. Do you award the leadership of somebody who's like coaching his players to push up and attack, or do you award the
it could be on
player
them.
that's like charging up and getting G's and drawing guns? It's so hard to choose.
It could be on any merit you like. I've got a couple picks who I think did outstanding today
Johnny had
in
a
some
good.
games.
Johnny had a couple of good points out here.
Johnny Francis had some other good games.
Francis did
Bell
so
got a
well.
4-pack as well.
Now that you mentioned Francis, yeah, there's a great argument for Francis out here.
Yeah.
Really heads up play, a lot of responsive play on Francis's part. As soon as a body would drop, he's sprinting out, getting wide, getting up. It's really tough.
He adapted to the game every point, I think.
I just want to take, for whoever might be still watching, and I would have turned it off at this point, everything's over, but I do want to just give another shout out to everyone who's supported us in pulling this together, starting with Rob Barnard, who did so much tech work for us, and I'd call that guy up and he'd be like, yeah, I'm free, come over, and I'd go over thinking it would be 20 minutes, and he's put in 2 hours worth of work for me. Scout as well, he's put in hours worth of work to help us get this up and running, and then he couldn't be here on the day. Kale, you've given us a lot of great resources that helped us get it done, and it was a ball hanging out with you all day, sitting here watching paintball.
A lot of fun.
Rui, who is always open-minded to anything that we want to do out here. He bleeds for this community, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do anything. Need power? Went and bought a brand new generator just for this.
Yeah.
He puts in so much behind the scenes. People don't even know it.
He crashes his drone for us out here. And then Ash, who, he started the piano, and he's, it's gone from 3-man to 5-man, and congratulations on that. That's fantastic. We got 5-man tournament paintball in South Australia, and we appreciate the good faith in letting us, take some liberties out here in your tournament series, Ash. So thank you for that.
And Ref Sync for coming over. It's a long drive to get over here. They bring the compressor over for us.
Yeah, they do. All the way from Sniper's Den.
Yeah.
All the interstate players. And I mentioned it earlier, like, I wouldn't have even known where to get started in this whole vision if it wasn't from a couple of generous messages from Adam Connolly from the Super 7s and the webcast that they run. It's so engaging. Like, I understand that the NXL, if you can pay for the Go Sports access, that is just, the quality there is amazing. But the Super 7s one, I think it might even be more engaging than NXL, because you can engage with the people in the booth, you can chat to the players who are sitting in the commentary booth. They got 12 cameras, PTZ cameras. It's so much fun watching the Super 7s stream, and I can't wait to be out there in November to hang out with the Eskimos and all those crazy people out there. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, thanks everyone for watching. It's been a great day.
Yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And Bryce is coming over to brag. And is that Rui crashing his? Yeah, that's Rui crashing his drone into one of the bunkers.
All right.
On cue. All right, we're gonna kill it. Thank you guys. Share it around. Let us know what you think, and we hope to make it bigger and better next year.